Is that a sign of what you can be, I guess?
Well, I think anytime you set a Big 12 record for us, 73%, good things are happening. First, that means we're taking the right shots. Second, that means we're making shots. And after 3 games and not making many, I think we saved them up. So hopefully we got some more left in the tank for the rest of the year.
This may sound like a loaded question, but how thin is the margin between shots going in and shots not falling like they were at home? What's the difference there?
Great question. So I think what we care most about, one, is it the shot that's best for us. So if we get the right shot, then we can live with the result, make or miss. Then the next thing is, after the right shot, what are we doing on the glass? And we've been a really good offensive rebounding team. And when you're not making shots, you got to get rebounds. And that's why you're a good offensive rebounding team. So for us, I think it's getting the right shot, not turning it over, not taking a bad shot, and then when you miss, doing your job on the glass.
Scott, I think it says you guys are looking to earn your second program win at Allen Fieldhouse. Just talking about maybe how difficult it is to win over there, and then obviously what Kansas did against Iowa State. What challenge does that present?
Yeah, well, I think I mean, when you win 14 championships, not a lot of people are beating them there. And I think at one point everyone kept saying fewer losses at home than total losses for Coach Self, and that just is remarkable for what him and the program's been able to achieve. But I think we all know in the Big 12, no matter who you play on the road, it's really hard to win, and the margin of error is slight. They played a really good game. We played a really good game, and I think both of us are used to playing more really good games than bad games. So I fully expect that's what we'll see from Kansas the rest of the year, and hopefully people see more of what we did last game the rest of the year.
Scott, do you have an update on Dan? And then related to Kansas, what's your scouting report on them?
So with Dan, he was able to he was limited in practice, but he's able to do some things, and it was good to see. He's a quick healer, and he's a tough kid. So feeling good about how he's progressing. And then as far as Kansas goes, I think very similar to us in their first 3 games, they really didn't shoot it well. And this last game, they did what we did. They were on fire. We were on fire. Obviously, they're more than capable. They've had some really good wins in the non-conference, been ranked all the way up to the last week for a reason. They're really good. So I think it starts inside with the rim protection. The big fella, 13 blocks in 4 games in conference is really remarkable. And then Peterson, now that he's back playing, I think it's hard anytime someone just comes back because it's not how they do, it's how the team does. And whenever you have a player out and he comes back, there's always it takes some time, especially if it's an integral piece. And I think they're obviously getting back to playing with him and look really comfortable. Last game with doing such. Council and White have been on fire and really been shooting the ball well.
Hi, Coach, here in the back. Ending that 3-game losing streak, for the players getting that win, was that a confidence builder, and how important is it to maintain this momentum?
Yeah, well, losing's not fun for anybody. Winning's a lot more enjoyable. Hopefully the lessons learned in the fine margin of winning and losing hopefully carry over. Doesn't guarantee success, but gives you a much better chance. And again, one thing I think is great about the Big 12, though, is you can play well and you can lose because you're playing against other teams that are really good. So as a coach, our goal is to win. But other than that, the only thing we can control is playing really well. And whatever our ceiling is, our ceiling is. Let's get to that, and then we'll live with the results.
Scott, I guess the biggest thing was he made shots, but Michael Rataj, was that maybe one of his better games?
Yeah, I think he had great energy, really moved well. I mean, he hadn't played the 5 in the beginning of the year. He had to do that. So he's a team guy. Whatever it takes to help the team, he's going to do. But obviously feels much more comfortable not being in there banging, and you can see why, because Parsa, the big guy from Oklahoma State, was his teammate, and I wouldn't want to bang with him every day either. So I think he's adjusting, and he looked really comfortable last game. And again, new roles, new things always take time, and I thought we really followed the game plan and everything that we wanted to do for the most part. There's always going to be some game slippage, but it was the best we've executed. Besides making shots, we took the right ones. We did a lot of good things.
Scott, entering this road stretch, what did you feel like you guys needed to accomplish, and then did you feel like you accomplished some of that in Stillwater, and what more do you need to accomplish?
Yeah, I don't think we really set goals like we have to win 1 or 2 or we have to sweep this road trip. I think what we've concentrated on with a new group is let's be the best we can be, and let's control what we can control. And I mean, your goal is to win every game. You come up with a game plan to win the game, and then you do everything you can. But in the last 3 games, I mean, there were things that we could have done a better job of that we didn't do. That at Oklahoma State, we were much more sound. I mean, even as simple as free throw shooting. I mean, games are decided mostly on the free throw line if they're close, and we didn't give ourselves a chance to win really in the beginning of conference. Now, last game we returned to who we've been more in the non-conference.
Coach, obviously JJ's still in a boot. I was just wondering if you still had any updates on him, and along those lines, how have you seen Isaac Williams grow, and did you expect to put this much on his plate early on in his tenure here, and how do you think he's handled that?
Well, first, JJ is going to be excited when he's out of that boot full time, because he's got one pair of his shoes, or one shoe that always is a lot cleaner than the other one now. So he's getting closer. As far as he provides great energy and leadership, even though he's not playing. So even though he's not in the box score, he is really contributing, and it's great to see his passion and love for Baylor and for our success. I'm sorry, I got lost. What was the second one? Isaac. Yeah. So I think Isaac, we really learned a lot with the university games, and I think that was really a great coming out for Cam. But also it gave a lot of confidence to Isaac. And Isaac was tremendous over there, and really put a lot of pressure on the defense. His ability to get to the rim, his ability on the defensive end, his athleticism. I think that really gave us confidence, gave him confidence. And then last game, I think he showed his maturity as far as settling in, made free throws, made shots, wasn't rushed. So it was great to see. Thank you, guys. Good questions. Huh?
I thought it was fun. It was great to see us competing, playing well. I told they had radio, and I told them that they're going to see a different team in Stillwater. So I'm just glad that got the win. Everyone had fun. Everybody got to see a shot go in. So that was good. Overall, good team win. But I think it's just a carryover now going to KU. So yeah, just got to be consistent.
Isaac, thinking about your individual performances, did you expect to have this large of a role, and how's your confidence really built over these past couple of games?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I stay ready, so you don't got to get ready, and I guess whatever the team needs of me, I'm gonna do it and just stay confident at all times.
Michael, particularly with Dan out, Michael played really well, maybe his best game here. What did you see from him, and how excited were you to see some of his shots going in?
That was the most athletic I've seen Mikey Ratai play. I told him that in the middle of the game. I was like, that was the most athletic thing I've seen you do. So it's good to see people get rhythm and find like their groove in the middle of the game. It's fun to watch, especially when they're on my team. So I was just happy to see him do well.
Cam, both you guys in Kansas coming off big wins. How do you approach that going into Allen Fieldhouse? They've only lost, they haven't lost much when they when they play at home.
Just taking advantage of the opportunity. Of course, this is every kid grows up wanting to play at like one of 3 gyms, and I feel like this is one of them. And so just another opportunity to step on the court and play our game, and people, our fans that love to watch us, just get to put on a show for them. So it's an exciting opportunity, of course. It's just staying level, especially there, because the fans can get loud and not letting them play into the game. And so just trying to keep a level head through everything. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Isaac, along those lines, when Oklahoma State was kind of making a run there in the second half and y'all had to call a timeout, get recomposed, I mean, what was Coach telling y'all, and how were y'all able to withstand that, and can you carry that sort of momentum into this next game?
Yeah, I mean, basketball, a game of runs. So he told us they made their run. Let's make our run.
Hey,
so,
Coach Drew, can you be quiet back there, please? Thank you.
So, we was just trying to stay, like he said, level-headed throughout the game and, just stick with it and just keep believing in each other.
Anything else? Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.